The island of Sodor was approaching Christmas, and all the engines were preparing for the holiday season. Various industries were getting ready for a long winter, and things like coal and oil were in great demand. This kept the engines very busy on goods, taking long lines of trucks up and down the main line.
Phew, if the fat control keeps going like this, we won't be able to make it till winter.
I wouldn't be too sure, Thomas. From what I hear, it's already on the way.
Bother that white stuff. The fat control will make me go clear the line. I have to wear my snowplow as well. I look hideous with the thing.
Thomas, unless you would like to get buried in a drift, you should know it's a necessary precaution.
So, I hear that snow's on the way. I better go get my machine from Crovan's Gate. Poor thing's been in there all year. Must be dying to come out.
You wouldn't enjoy clearing the line now, would you, Gordon?
I resent that. Of course not.
Although most of the engines on the island were accustomed to the idea of Christmas and what it meant, one was a bit more skeptical. The little blue traction engine was beside himself this Christmas season. Although it was far from the first time he had ever known Christmas, he had never properly celebrated it, at least not to the extent that the engines on Sodor had. He was either on his own at some factory or sitting amongst the lonely chains of the scrapyard. It was 3 days before Christmas, and Fergus was working hard to fill the great goods demand. That was until... Oi there, you little guy, what's his name, come on, Stepney, come on. Fergus, my dear engine, would you give me a helping buffer and help me put away these trucks?
Yeah, sure. Take them around the back and put them in siding 3, and I'll shunt them for you. Be quick about it too, Toby's on his way with a train of his own.
Thanks, mate. Would you by any chance be new around here? I heard from the others that you were brought in from the mainland to work on the various industries, here on Sodor.
Well, kinda. Not to put a damper on things, but... well, my story's a bit out of tune with a lot of what's going on right now.
What do you mean?
Oh, just referring to this whole Christmas season thing. Everyone seems so happy and excited for the holidays, considering it hasn't even snowed yet. I don't see much of a point. I mean, isn't that something that's associated with this time of year? Glistening fields of pure white? I don't get it. I, for one, have never celebrated Christmas, or any holiday.
Why's that?
Well, that's where my life comes into play. I never had much success in my early years, being such a strange design doesn't help, especially when there are all these bigger engines who can do everything you do better. My owners were corrupt moneymakers. Whether they owned a steel mill or a scrapyard, they were looking out for number one, just themselves. Over time, bigger and faster engines took my place, and well, I ended up in the scrapyards across the country. Thankfully, I was able to make it out of the loop by seeking out Sodor and pleading my case. But nonetheless, things went slow. With all that drama, I never had such time for festivities. Thankfully, I'm safe now and have a long-term job. But I suppose with my entire life being such a failure, it's hard to grasp such a basic concept. I know it's strange, but I feel something inside. A longing, yearning for happiness. While I have everything, I need to get to that point. I still feel empty, useless, and even a failure sometimes.
I know that feeling. I was once in a similar situation to you. Although, that time has passed.
You were?
Well, yes. I spent many a year on those sidings, longing for the light of day. It seemed like it would never come. But one night, a little diesel saved me. It's a bit more complicated than that, but let's just say I'm lucky to be around today.
Wow, sorry to come across so foreboding. Maybe we can turn over a new leaf?
My friend, I would love to. Bother. Well, looks like I won't be heading back to Tidmouth after all.
Looks like I'll have company then. I better finish sorting this train before the snow lays siege to the tracks. Talk later, Stepney.
Righto, mate. I'll go see what I can do to help.
Oh, bitter cold, bitter cold. Hello there, you two. I'm here to inform you of some news. Stepney, you are to report to the Farquhar branch as soon as possible to help clear snowdrifts.
Such a shame to see you go so soon. It's been a joy having some company around here for once.
I'm just as sad to leave on my end too, but I suppose it's for the greater interest of the railway. Take care, mate, and remember what I told you. You know, about what Christmas is really about. My prayers are with you and this site. Have a most happy Christmas and a lovely New Year.
I will. Don't you worry about me. Happy Christmas to you too.
All right, next up, yes, you, what was your name? Cyan Circle or something?
Fergus, sir.
Who the heck decided your name? I mean, what were they thinking? Imagine being fresh out of the shop and the builder saying, yes, he looks like a Fergus. Goodness me, what a title for such an engine as yourself.
Do you mind at all? My name is Blue Circle, but Fergus is just a nickname given to me by the other engines when I arrived here. It just rolls off the tongue a bit better. What do you want?
Oh, I'm sorry, Blue Crescent, or whatever your name is, sir. I didn't just walk a whole 10 yards from the office for nothing. Due to backed-up trains based around the recent snowfall, Mr. Hat has told me that engines as yourself shall help out those on the main line. Tonight you are to take a maintenance train for Edward to Barrow, where the shunter will take it from you to the backyard.
Wait, what? Does the director not know what happened last time? I made it out of there by the skin of my teeth and only just. Now he wants to send me back in? And at night of all times? Is he mad?
Oh, cool, your firebox shouldn't be hot in this weather. Oh, just pick it up tonight at Nafford and take it to Barrow. Now, more importantly, I think I left the kettle on, and I have a cup of hot cocoa waiting for me back in my warm office. Toodles!